Morty, just sit down and eat with us.
No! This isn't real life! It's just another one of Rick's stupid promo commercials. I'm not eating!
Rick, will you please explain to Morty that this isn't a promo commercial and that we're trying to have a nice family Thanksgiving dinner together?
Can't do that, Jerry, because Morty's right. We're inside a promo commercial right now.
What? What are you talking about? What the hell is a promo commercial anyway?
It's a disposable advertisement. It's meaningless. It doesn't matter. It's gonna misrepresent the show. It's gonna give a bad first impression. See, I told you, Dad.
No! I spent hours preparing this dinner. This can't be a promo commercial. You're lying. Beth, Summer, do something.
They're not gonna help you, Jerry, because
oh my God! No!
They were just aliens trying to catch me and Morty. Because guess why? We're a couple of intergalactic criminals.
No!
Whoa! Oh man! Yeah, pretty crazy, huh? But it doesn't matter because none of this has anything to do with the show, Morty. It's not like it's The Fugitive. We're on the run every single week. So hey, Rick, what's the show about anyway? Oh, it's just a crazy sci-fi show, Morty. Oh, all kinds of wild stuff happens each week. Oh, each episode's like a little mini sci-fi adventure movie, Morty. Oh wow, Rick, I'm pretty impressed about that. Are my mom and dad and sister in the show too, or is it just you and me? Yeah, they're in it too, Morty. They have something to do while we're out on adventures or whatever. Listen, I don't care anymore, Morty. I don't want to talk about it. Tell your dad that he's an idiot. I'm gonna go in the garage. Huh?
Welcome back, everyone. It's Charlie. We have brand new Rick and Morty Season 4 to break down, a whole bunch of Easter eggs, and a much better idea for when the actual Season 4 Episode 1 release date is going to be. I'm doing Rick and Morty merch giveaways in all my Rick and Morty videos. All you have to do to enter is be a subscriber and leave your best Season 4 theory on the video. I'll name a new winner at the end of this. This promo, like a lot of the promos that they release in the commercials, is Morty yelling at Rick for selling them out because it's made as an advertisement for the show. The thing about this one that's different from the other commercials that they make with them is that there's no actual real product that they're trying to advertise, because a lot of brands will use Rick and Morty to advertise their products. Adult Swim makes way more money on it, so they're really happy to do that, and when they do them really well, like a couple of them, they wind up being pretty funny. These are the Old Spice and the Hardee's commercials. It's a pretty simple premise, but they're some of the better ones that they've done.
Morty, check out my new friends, the Old Spice Invisible Sprays. Oh, come on, Rick, it's 3 in the morning. Well, why do you keep selling us out? Meet Bear Glove, Swagger, and Pure Spores. It's too bad, Morty. Their spray is invisible. It's invisible spray. They go on clear, they smell great, and provide 48 hours of odor and sweat protection. Make them stop. Can't make it stop, Morty. You're gonna smell great tomorrow. 4,000. Morty, wake up. We're in a Carl's Jr. Hardee's commercial right now. I'd like you to meet some characters. Thick Burger El Diablo.
Why you gotta keep selling us out, Rick? Usually it's a really simple premise from the first few seasons of the show that doesn't require a lot of intensive animation, letting them reuse backgrounds like Morty's room. Other times they'll keep it even simpler than that in terms of animation and number of characters, like the Mr. Poopy Butthole Thanksgiving trailer from 2 years ago. I'll play that in a second too. The reason why this new Thanksgiving-themed promo is more important is because Season 4 was announced for a November release date 2019. We now actually know when it's going to drop, thanks to the Adult Swim Festival that's happening in November. If you live near Los Angeles and you haven't seen any of the promos that they've been releasing for that specifically, they're doing a special festival like they did last year. They take a bunch of new content from all their biggest shows and feature it during a live music festival. This year it's Friday, November 15th and Saturday, November 16th. During that festival, they finally confirmed that they're going to do an early screening of Rick and Morty Season 4 Episode 1. I believe it's going to be on Saturday, November 16th. It's the entire episode without commercials. It's only 22 minutes long, so it's not quite as long as it seems. So if you can make it to that festival, you have a chance to see the first episode before anyone else. But here's the thing though, some of you have probably already connected the dots and figured this out. The official premiere of Rick and Morty Season 4 Episode 1 is the day after that, Sunday, November 17th. So you do get to see the episode before everyone else, but only like a day before everyone else. Upside is, if you can't make it to that festival in Los Angeles, you don't have to wait forever listening to everyone else talk about the episode with you having not seen it. They also confirmed that most of their new merch this year is holiday-themed merch designed to take advantage of all the major holidays that Season 4 is going to overlap with. You have Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Christmas, or whatever winter-themed holiday you celebrate that's been taken over by commercialism and gift buying, New Year's, and even the Super Bowl. I'll explain what the episode schedule is going to be, because if you remember way back to Rick and Morty Season 1, they dropped that at the very end of the year. It's going to be a lot like that. They probably could have released Season 4 a little bit sooner, but they don't make a lot of money on advertising from the episodes when they air on TV like a normal TV show would. Most animated shows make their money on syndication and merch sales. So if you really want to support the show, watching it live on TV when it first airs helps their ratings, but it's even bigger for them if you buy their merch. And all you conspiracy theorists will love how this played out, because after the Season 3 post-credit scene with Mr. Poopy Butthole going on and on about having a big white Santa Claus beard, the next time we see him, they were not wrong in calling their shot Babe Ruth style.
See ya for Season 4 in like a really long time. I might even have a big white Santa Claus beard.
There were a lot of people after that post-credit scene who thought that they had secretly made some sort of Christmas special episode, Doctor Who style, and would drop it without warning like they did with the April Fool's Day episode. Surprise, here's an episode that we never announced.
Going like, what do you want me to do? Wave a magic wand and just make the premiere of Rick and Morty happen just because you asked? And knowing that he'd go, yeah, I do. And I'm like, all right, you get this one.
We later found out that was not the case as we entered that giant break while they were in the middle of their contract war for the mega 70-episode renewal. There was no special bonus Christmas episode. There was a surprise Thanksgiving trailer that they dropped with Mr. Poopy Butthole, which I'll talk about in a second. But if you were one of those conspiracy theorists, technically you were not wrong. There was a Christmas-themed episode that they're dropping. It's just that they weren't going to drop it for 2 years. The whole thing with that 70-episode contract renewal and the super long break is that they finished delivering Season 3 and entered renegotiations in their contract for the next big batch of episodes, but because they were pushing for 70, the network didn't want to do that, and that's what led to that super long break. It took them almost 9 months to work out that new deal, and while that was happening, no new work on episodes was happening. But whether or not they originally intended on doing a Thanksgiving Season 4 launch, they also Babe Ruth style called their shot just a couple months after the end of Season 3 ended when they posted this Mr. Poopy Butthole Thanksgiving trailer, almost 2 years to the exact day that Season 4 is going to premiere. If you don't remember what that was all about, that was them adding a whole bunch of backstory and Easter eggs between that Season 2 post-credit scene where you saw him downing all those pills and going crazy, in the Season 3 post-credit scene where you meet his wife and child. All the places that they go in this scrapbook are the same places that Rick and Morty go during a lot of their Season 3 episodes, so it's just them continuing the joke of the idea that Mr. Poopy Butthole is a canonical character and not some made-up person from someone's mind like he was during the Parasite episode in Season 2.
So we gotta keep an eye out for any zany, wacky characters that pop up.
Ooh-wee! Whatever you want, Rick. We're here to help.
Thanks, Mr. Poopy Butthole. I always could count on you.
Like, what are you talking about? I've been here this whole time. But because they're doing so many holidays in such a short amount of time, I'm only expecting like 2 real holiday-themed episodes this year and maybe just a Christmas episode. If you don't remember when Season 1 first aired, because it's been 84 years since Season 1, they dropped that at the beginning of December. Anatomy Park was episode 3. They aired that the week before Christmas that year. They planned it that way from the beginning. That's why we got our giant floating hobo Santa and all. Rick's still salty about Pirates of the Pancreas. So the Season 4 episode schedule is probably going to be very similar to the Season 1 schedule, where they air episodes weekly up until their Christmas episode, take 2 to 3 weeks off, and then come back for the rest of the episodes the second week in January. Because this year, the premiere is probably November 17th, that works out to 5 episodes before the end of the year, first half of the season. They go on break, they come back in January for the second half of the season, the rest of the 5 episodes, give or take. So they also overlap with the Super Bowl, so there might be some Super Bowl integrations or funny promos that they release for all that stuff. There's going to be so much stuff happening in December this year. There's also a rumor that the Witcher Netflix episodes are going to be dropping the week before Christmas. So as long as you have alerts enabled for my channel, you'll see all those videos. But looking ahead to Season 5, they might also choose to release Season 5 at the same time next year as they do Season 4 this year. If they feel like the Season 4 episodes perform better, more people watch them, they make more money on the merch sales, Their new deal with Turner does allow them to deliver more than 10 episodes per season, but it's still up to Adult Swim and the network to decide how many episodes per season they release and when they release the seasons. If they don't want to do November next year, they could do a summer release, because it does sound like they will have season 5 episodes ready to go by next summer. Right now, unless they say something different, I'm assuming 10 episodes per season for 6 more years, but they could speed that up and release multiple blocks of episodes per year if they have enough episodes in the can. Everybody, post your season 4 theories in the comments below. I'll be doing bonus videos and Easter eggs all year long. If you have a special video you want to request, just write it in the comments below. Congratulations, Ryan Ramirez. You're the giveaway winner from my last big Rick and Morty video. Please email me on the About page of my channel so I can get your details. Usually you have to do that on desktop. I don't think that shows up on mobile. Everybody, click here for my last big Rick and Morty Season 4 teaser trailer and clips, and click here for my new Avatar: The Last Airbender Netflix series video. That's right, brand new Avatar series coming to Netflix next year. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody stay awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.